Gary, we've had 3 weeks now of pre-season, and we're heading into that first game tomorrow at Tiverton. How have the boys coped with the schedule they've been given over since they returned in June?
Yeah, they've been really good. I think it's always exciting when you come back in after the off season. There's always that hope and expectation of the season ahead, but there's a lot of hard work to get done before that. The players have bought into everything we've done so far. Some different things from last year, some things that have been similar. I think we're starting from a much better position where most of the group have been with us. They know how we work, how we want to play. But like I said, we have added some different things in there. Obviously, Les coming in, a fresh voice, different ideas on how we go about working the players. So yeah, they've worked hard. They've really built their base fitness, their foundation fitness that's going to see them through a long, hard season. And now I think when we get into the games, that's when we really start to see the team take shape and the players build on that fitness, because you can run about in terms of drills and in the pre-season, but there's nothing quite like a game, and getting those minutes under their belt and getting ready for the first game I think is really important.
Obviously, we go into every game wanting to win, but these early pre-season games aren't necessarily about that. What are you wanting to see from the players that play tomorrow?
Yeah, we want to see that fitness that we've worked on. Tactically, we've worked on some things that are similar to last year, and then we want to evolve that as well and take that to the next level. Winning always matters. That matters whether we're playing darts in the canteen. That matters whether we're in the gym or whether we're out on the training pitch. So it definitely matters whether it's a friendly or a league game. We have to instill that culture and that mentality into the players. So yeah, there's loads of things we want to tick off in all these games, and we will kind of put the team together tomorrow. We'll train in the morning. I said it last year many times, when you go into these games, the players aren't going into the games like they would a league game. They're going in fatigued, they're going in having worked extremely hard, having trained in the morning. So whilst we want a lot of things, we know it's not going to be perfect because of the fatigue that they're under, but we expect a performance, and we expect to, like I said, work on that winning mentality.
As always, in pre-season, it's a good opportunity as well to support our local non-league teams, and perhaps those fans that haven't bought their ticket or aren't planning to go, just encourage them to get along and support a great club in Tiverton as well.
Yeah, I think that's really important. We did it last year and we got some great crowds at different places. Tiverton was one of those nights where, nice night, big turnout. I think it's always good to see new players in an Exeter City shirt. It's good to see where the team is, and like you said, it's good to support our local clubs because they do a lot for us in terms of taking loan players in. So it's the least we can do for them at this time of year to try and give them some funds that will help them through the season.
You mentioned new players there, 5 signings. Can we expect to see all of those featured in some part tomorrow, and perhaps there's some names that we definitely won't see, whether that be through injury or whatnot?
Yeah, we're working again this afternoon. After that, we'll start putting the teams together. Tomorrow morning, we'll work on specific shapes and different things we want from the game. Some players will be missing out we've had a couple of niggly little injuries that we've picked up because of the surfaces being extremely hard, so they've missed some days that will mean they probably have to miss the game. Czech has picked up a more serious injury on his ankle, where he rocked his ankle while we were playing head tennis. He's going to be out for probably 3 to 4 weeks, which is frustrating. But we'll put a team out. There'll be some younger players again, which will give them an opportunity like we did last year with Jake Richards at Mousehole, and look what happened to him in the season ahead. So opportunities for everyone to go and show what they're all about, and see how that affects them and their season moving forward.
You mentioned some of the youngsters and the opportunities that will be given to them, like Jake Richards. I saw Liam Oakes training with the first team the other day. He looked absolutely fantastic. I imagine he's someone you'll be looking to give minutes to in pre-season.
Yeah, he's one of those players that's jumped out. The PDP players, I must mention them, they've all been much better than they were last year, much fitter, much more prepared for the challenges of pre-season and the challenges to get in the team. So that's credit to them. They still have a long way to go. They still have to do a lot more to get in the team regularly. But yeah, Oaksy trained on Friday morning, I think it was, and he had Yannick running at him a couple of times, and he did fantastic. I asked him, I think it was after the third game, I asked him how he was. He looked like he was going to die at that point, and he said, I'm really struggling, this is really hard. And I said, no, what you're meant to say is, yeah, I'm fine, I'm cruising. So he was brilliant. He got through the full session. From where he's training to the level we were at would be a big jump physically, but he coped with it well. And like I said, every time somebody gets the opportunity to train with us or to play a game, you have to show what you're all about. You have to show your personality and your quality. Jake Richards did that last season. Hopefully somebody else jumps out this year.
On to transfers. I will have to ask you this every time we speak, I think. Are we closer to anyone else?
Close to find close, Craig.
This week?
Potentially later in the week. We're working on a number of different targets. There is one potentially close for later this week. Hopefully next week we'll have some coming in as well. But that is a hypothetical question with a hypothetical answer that, I genuinely don't know what that timescale is, because again, we're dealing with clubs, agents, different things. So we're working extremely hard. Marcus is working extremely hard. We know the players we need to bring in. We know the quality we want to bring in, and we're working hard to make it happen.
So quote unquote, how long's a piece of string?
Yeah.
Finally, then, away from Exeter City matters, who's going to win the Euros?
The Euros, I said at the fixture announcement morning, when everyone was panicking and saying how bad England were and this and that and the next thing, I said England will get to the final. I think they're on course to do that. For a Scotsman, that's even better, because the hope rises, and when that last penalty gets missed and Spain win the tournament, then everyone's had a good time.
Don't burn too many bridges, but anyway. We'll remember that and see if you're right. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.